Okay, recording this video after close of trade Wednesday, 15th of June 2011. Now, I think this chart is going to annoy some of you out there, and I apologize for that, but this is my old favorite, the average trade size chart. This is 135-minute chart, so there's 3 of these bars in a day. And every time we get high average trade size on the way down through this move, it's led to a sell-off. Here's the high. It's Bin Laden high up here. You can see this very high average trade size coming into the professionals taking profits coming into this high. The first kind of major retracement that we had this stuck out like a sore thumb back just before the beginning of June, high average trade size here. And then the closing bar of yesterday was an extremely high average trade size here, profit taking by the professionals. They were getting out and getting short. And of course what we had overnight was a big sell-off, and then it kind of continued into the day session. So, apologies I didn't tag on a video to my day trades yesterday. This was one of the things I would have talked about. Was also a variant of the stopping volume pattern yesterday. So this is a starred stopping volume pattern. If you own the Better Pro-Am, don't know what that is, go to the videos, get kind of confirmation on what that is. So it's a variant of the stopping volume pattern. It's reasonably rare, but when they happen, really pay attention, and particularly in instances here where it's during an uptrend where we should have been getting some kind of follow through with this move into kind of a retracement in a downtrend. We didn't. We kind of stopped there and went the other way. And you can see it on Better X trend in terms of this trailing stop now. We've trailed this stop down really quite nicely. Last kind of pushes up. We've not been able to break that trailing stop. They're just underneath this lip here. And interesting that today wasn't an exhaustion selling volume day. Was extreme in terms of the activity, volume traded and the sell-off, but wasn't one of these kind of exhaustion volume bars in white. So that's kind of interesting to me. But we're still underneath the lip here, so that would suggest we're still in a downtrend on this daily time frame. Just looking at the tick bar chart, again, just the setup from yesterday, 4,500 tick bar chart, which is the one I use for trend. You could see the end of yesterday's activity. We had end of trend warning signal here. We'd had our exhaustion buying. We had all kinds of professional bars kind of coming into that high, bearish divergence right here, close to the zero line. We kind of sell off. And first initially, with this first exhaustion selling signal here, just coming into the close of the day, that's basically bolting for the doors. They're trying to get out here, and any kind of little uptick there is exhaustion buying at this point, and we just sold off from there during the day. I had a good day's trading, but during this little move here, I was in short too early at this pullback level, and then when we retraced back, you could see the retracement was being led by the amateur up bars here, bearish divergence, and so we did roll over, and that ended up being a good pullback level. I sat through all of this retracement on my short trade saying this is definitely going down, definitely going down. When we hit the end of trend and these professional bars kind of came in, I exited briefly for about a minute, and then realizing that there was no exhaustion selling on the lower time frames that we needed in order to kind of stop the move, kind of got short again at 72.75 just before this thing broke, and it broke hard. As usual, took profits too early, got out and actually kind of reversed and went long just for 1.25 at 64, but then got short again at 65, which was around this point here, which happened to be on the 1500 tick bar chart, was a pullback in a downtrend move, and got another 3 points out of this kind of downtrending move here. So where are we now? This move that started off with an end of trend on the 4,500 tick bar chart here has now ended with an end of trend warning signal down here, and we finally got our exhaustion selling on the downside to kind of mirror that. So we're going to get some kind of support and retesting. But I thought we'd get a little bit more of a retracement over the last few days, and we haven't. Just shows how weak the market is at the moment. And just show you the couple of currency charts talking about this huge day. Dollar index, the Dixie today, up at 76 now. We've had our sell-off, exhaustion selling after end of trend warning signal, came back and tests back to the lows, Rambo patterns, amateur bars, cyclical support, bang, we just take off to the upside. And then we've got the flip side on the euro here. we'd come into this turning point, no demand, Rambo patterns, amateur bars here, exhaustion, buying at that point, and the euro just, if you're looking at any of the news coming out of Euro the last couple of days, and particularly the riots going on in Athens, I mean, it's kind of scary what's going on there. Let's see where this goes. I mean, I don't have much hope for the euro, but let's just interested in what's going on. Aussie dollar's been pretty strong kind of recently, but if dollar index is going up and all the other currencies are going down, I mean, the Aussie's got nowhere to go but down. So we've had our flush signal with an end of trend warning signal, which is usually a high probability trade. We came back into 106 with this little up bar here, very weak buying, bearish divergence, bang, we've kind of come down to 104. I think we could start to break down in terms of the Aussie dollar. It's interesting, the Canadian dollar, which usually kind of the Aussie and the Canadian are quite similar because of the makeup of the economies in the two countries, and so the Canadian dollar's been extremely weak over the last month or so, and it's interesting that the Aussie's kind of held up. So anyway, there we go. I'll tag on my day trades. There were so many little kind of videos I recorded during yesterday. I'll try and kind of keep it short and sweet, but had a good day, and I hope you had a good day trading.